I'm always buying new fragrances, so in today's video, I am here to share with you some fragrances that have left my collection. If you're interested, keep watching. Hi, my name is Aisha from simplyaisha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, as I said, in today's video, we'll be doing a bit of a declutter. Now, some of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about are ones that I've already sold. Some are going to be ones that I am getting ready to list for sale on my Mercari page. If you're interested, check out my Mercari. I'm going to try to time it so that the ones I talk about in this video will be posted shortly after the video goes up. And then I also have some fragrances that I actually used up, yay me, and one that I moved out of my collection, but I gave to someone close to me. So let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. So we're gonna start out with the fragrances that I used up because I'm most excited about that, honestly. So first up, I just have this little travel spray. This is from Maison Margiela Replica, and this is called Under the Lemon Trees. I've had this for far too long. I only had like a little bit left in it, so I decided to just go ahead and use it up. And the reason I started back using this is because like when the summer rolled around, I was in store smelling stuff and I remember how good this smelled, and I knew I had a travel spray. So I was like, just use up your travel spray, and I loved it. So this smells like a lemon, fresh, citrusy scent. It's very easygoing, very lightweight. It's nothing like extremely special, but it smells good and it's very refreshing. So if you're looking for a fragrance like that, I would recommend it. I did not purchase a bottle of this for this summer because I felt like this was enough for me. However, I would not rule this out for the future. So yes, this first one is Under the Lemon Trees by Maison Margiela Replica line. Next up, I have a bottle that I used up, and this is from Dior. It is Hypnotic Poison. So this is a fragrance that obviously I loved, right? I used up a whole bottle. Now granted, this is only a small bottle. This is the 30 ml of the Eau de Toilette version, but this is a very famous almond fizzy vanilla type scent. Some people get Play-Doh from it. I get those vibes as well, but it doesn't smell like straight Play-Doh. I actually find this to be quite comforting and cozy, but also a little bit like sexy. I like to wear this around the house. I don't typically take this one outside of the house, and I guess that's why I used it so fast, because I just wear it around my house. I have not repurchased this because I have another fragrance that I feel like this is similar to by Tiziana Terenzi. It's called Lens, and so I am starting to use that more now as opposed to repurchasing this. Not saying I'll never repurchase this, because I probably will, but as of right now, I have not repurchased it. The next fragrance is none other than Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So I love this scent, y'all know that, and I finally used up a bottle. I already repurchased it, and I actually used this up. When you're seeing this, I probably used it up like 2 months ago, and so I've been using my new bottle since then. But yeah, this is a beautiful boozy cherry almond liqueur type scent. It's so good. I still love this fragrance. I know people have mixed opinions, but I happen to be one of the lovers of this. I'm always throwing off my caps, y'all. I happen to be one of the lovers of this fragrance, and yeah, this was my first bottle that I had, and now I have the big boy. So again, that's Tom Ford Lost Cherry. And then this last fragrance, I didn't technically use it up, but it has gone off now, so I have stopped using it. I was almost done with it. So this is Lipstick On by Maison Margiela Replica, and you can see I only have a little bit left. And it finally went off. Like the last time I sprayed this, I felt like it just didn't smell the same, and then I really couldn't smell anything of it. I actually do have a backup bottle of this fragrance that I've had for probably over a year now, probably like 2 years, but it's been in box the whole time. It's sitting in like a dark part of my closet underneath some stuff. So it's chilling. I haven't opened it yet. I do plan on opening that fragrance probably when it gets a little bit cooler. I do prefer this fragrance for cool to cold weather. It is a cozy, kind of waxy, lipsticky, cosmetic, powdery type scent with some tonka and almond as well, I believe. But this fragrance is discontinued. So when I had the opportunity to buy a backup box, I did. And yeah, it's just been sitting, chilling, waiting for me to open it. And I was giving myself a break from this because I felt like for the longest I had like this much in here, and so I started to try to use it up, and so I felt like I was wearing it a lot to bed. And so I'm giving myself a break from this fragrance. I still love it, but I'm one of those people that if I use something too much, I kind of get tired of it. Even though the love is still there, I'm not necessarily reaching for it or wanting to reach for it. So I will open my box in a couple months and start back using it. So again, that is Lipstick On by Maison Margiela Replica. So those were all the bottles that I used up. I do have one fragrance in here that left my collection, but it just went to my husband, and I love this fragrance so much more on him. So this is from Electimus, and this is Imperium, and he's been using it and it smells amazing on him, y'all. So this fragrance I actually won in a giveaway probably about a year ago or so. It was a giveaway with AI the Great and So Avant-Garde, and I did really enjoy the scent. However, I felt like it leaned slightly masculine on me. And over time, I did find that I like this better, especially in the warm weather. But overall, I kind of ended up coming to the conclusion that I didn't need this because I would hardly ever reach for it. Anyway, this is what smells like to me like a pineapple woody type scent. I don't think pineapple is a listed note in this fragrance, but to me, it kind of smells like that Aventus type pineapple, some woodiness and some vanilla. I forgot to mention that. Some vanilla, but the vanilla is not heavy. It's not extremely sweet. It just gives it a little bit of sweetness. However, I think this smells amazing on my husband and it projects really well. I don't know what it is about his skin, but when he wears this, like he'll put it on in the morning, I can smell it that night, like before he takes a shower. It smells so good on him and it wears so well on him. So I'm happy that I gave it to him because I feel like I'm actually enjoying it more with him wearing it as opposed to me. So again, that is Imperium by Electimus. The next fragrances are ones that I will be listing for sale, but I have not as of yet. So hopefully, like I said, by the time you all see this video, hopefully I will have them up. If not, follow my Mercari if you're interested. I'm not trying to sell them to y'all. I'm just letting you know these are leaving my collection. So first up is this one from Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Borea. So this is a beautiful scent. I just feel like I never really bonded with it. So I believe there's notes of coconut, almond, and some florals in here. And I think when I got this, I was hoping to get more coconut almond, but to me, the florals kind of really stand out on my skin. When I do wear this, I typically would mix it with a vanilla or with an almond scent just to kind of boost up the sweetness factor and kind of tone down the florals. But I just found that every time I would think about wearing this, I just didn't want to. So I figured I might as well get rid of it. The only reason I probably held on to it this long is because you can't see how much is left in the bottle. And I know I haven't used it that much, but I felt like that's gonna make it hard for me to sell, but oh well, I'm gonna get rid of it unless I find one of my friends or something to give it to. But yeah, this will be leaving my collection. So again, that is Tiziana Terenzi Borea. This next fragrance is from Mask Milano, and this is Lost Alice. So this fragrance is a tea fragrance. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but every time I get a tea fragrance, I find that I don't typically reach for them. Like there's only a couple that I really reach for. So I find them to be refreshing and nice, but then I just never wear them. And this is the same story. So like I said, this is a tea fragrance. I don't know what type of tea, but it definitely smells a bit herbally, fresh, definitely some citrus in here as well. Overall, it's a beautiful, relaxing, zen-like scent. I just don't wear it, so bye-bye. So again, that is Lost Alice by Mask Milano. The next fragrance is from Mugler, and this is Angel Au Crosiere, the 2019 version. Now this fragrance I've been thinking about getting rid of for so long. I do really enjoy it. I just do not wear it. And y'all, I don't have unlimited space. I mean, I wish I could keep every single fragrance that came in this house. If I had like a big room that I could dedicate to all my fragrances, that would be very cool, like feeling like I walk into a perfume store. But that's not the case, y'all. So I have limited space. I don't wear this. It is beautiful, but I figure I should let it go before it goes bad or something. I don't think it's going bad. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna let it go before I just sit on it forever and then it goes bad. And I'm sure there's someone out there who still wants this fragrance. So this is like a mango grapefruit scent. It's a little bit sweet, but it's mainly like tart and fresh. It's beautiful. Great for hot weather. And yeah, I hope I don't regret getting rid of this, but I have to tell you, this is we're not at the end of summer, but we've been in summer for a while, and I don't think I've worn this one time this season. So, and I didn't wear it much last summer either. So time for it to go. That's Angel Eau Crosiere 2019 version. Also, I'm getting rid of Mugler Angel Eau Crosiere 2020 version. Now, this one is more readily available, I believe. I think it's still available. But this one is more so about the note of fig. It comes off a bit grassy, kind of smells a little bit coconutty as well. Very fresh. It kind of puts me in the mindset of Dior Riviera, the new fragrance from Dior. But I prefer that one. This one does have patchouli in it as well, but it's not a prominent patchouli. But I definitely feel like I can detect a little bit of patchouli in this fragrance. I still think this is very good for summer. It's not heavy in the least. It's very refreshing, but it's just one that I don't tend to go for. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of fig. So I think that's why I just never really reach for it. Whenever I reach for it, it's a conscious effort. I never just like fiend for it or anything like that. So time for it to go. Again, this is Angel Eau Crosiere 2020 version. This next fragrance is one that I probably should have gotten rid of a while ago, but I was just holding on, hoping I would fall in love with it, but I'm just not, y'all. So this is from Fragrance Du Bois, and this is Oud Jaune Intense. So this is a tiny bottle. I believe this is the 15 ml bottle. Yes, it's the 15 ml bottle. They no longer sell it in this size. Although I feel like this is actually a pretty good size for this kind of fragrance because this is quite intense. So this is a yellow floral scent that is a little bit sweet from the florals, but it also kind of smells like there could be some vanilla in this and definitely some fruity nuances to this. I believe pineapple is the main fruit that you can pick up in this fragrance. But yeah, I just don't feel like I'm the biggest fan of yellow florals. I was hoping this one would grow on me. I've tried to make myself love it, but I'm done with that, y'all. And I need the space because I have a little Fragrance Du Bois section and I have a new Fragrance Du Bois fragrance. So I'm just like, why am I holding on to this that I don't even want to wear? So it's gonna go off to a nice home. It smells good. It's just, I feel like it's just not me. So yeah. Anyway, that is Oud Jaune Intense from Fragrance Du Bois. These next two fragrances I've already listed, so by the time you all see this, they may be gone, but they haven't sold as of yet, so I figured I would go ahead and show you the bottle since I still have them. So this one is Vanille Banane from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. This is a vanilla banana scent, very tropical smelling. Has a slight bit of like booziness to it, but not too much. It's very easygoing, reminds me of Banana Laffy Taffies. And I did used to really enjoy this, but now I just have banana scents that I prefer more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. This next one is from Navitus Parfums, and this is Idola. This is part of their collaboration with Big Beer Business. And this is a fragrance that when I purchased it, I knew that it wasn't gonna be something that I wore all the time because it's just not my type of fragrance. It's a gorgeous fragrance. It's just not my particular type of fragrance. So this is a rose fragrance. Y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of rose. This one is pretty though. It's a kind of fresh, young smelling rose. I find it to smell slightly watery, not like lightweight. Like it really wears really well, but it smells slightly watery in the same kind of way that Delina La Rose smells. So very fresh, great for summer. Has a little bit of like greenness to it as well, but nothing over the top. I just find that it's like, it smells like flowers and it's beautiful. And I can see why a lot of people would love this. I just never wear it because I'm just not into this scent profile. If this doesn't sell, I will probably give it to one of my friends because I'm sure one of them will like it, because I feel like it's such an easygoing scent for women. If you like florals, it's just not for me. So again, this is Idola by Navitus Parfums. The rest of the fragrances I'm going to share with you have already left my house. I've already sold them, but I wanted to still share them with you because they did leave my collection. So next up is the 7 Virtues Lotus Pear. So this was a beautiful, like watery pear scent. I found it to be quite refreshing and nice for summer, nice for hot weather. Easygoing scent. It just felt to me like it wasn't special and I needed to make space. And I just felt like whenever I wore that, I was just spraying something on for the heck of it. I didn't get excited by it at all, although it was a pretty scent. The next fragrance that I got rid of was Prada Amande. This is part of the Infusion d'Iris line. So it has that beautiful iris note in it that is a little bit powdery, a little bit slightly lipsticky, but not too much. And then this one also has like an almond touch to it. So whenever I would wear this, I felt like it was like a almond laundry detergent type scent, but it wasn't super like laundry detergent, but that's what it made me feel like. It was quite clean and cozy, and one that I used to really love when I first got it, but I just found myself not ever really wanting to wear it. And so I went ahead and got rid of it. The next fragrance is Guerlain Aqua Allegoria Teazurra. So this fragrance I got a few years ago, and again, it's a beautiful tea scent. I loved it. It was quite refreshing, had a little bit of zing from citrus, but I didn't wear it. And I knew that like a lot of people, when Teazurra first got discontinued, I feel like a lot of people were on the hunt for it. And so I was like, you know what, why am I holding on to this? I don't really care about it. I just need to make space, and I got rid of it. I honestly didn't wear it. And honestly, when I would wear it, it'd usually just be to go work out or something. So I figured I might as well let that one go. The next fragrance is Place des Lys Saffron Gourmand. So this fragrance is one that I purchased blindly, and when I first got it, I thought it reminded me a lot of Xerjoff Italica, which y'all know I love. I actually did a comparison between the two fragrances that I will try to link for you all if I remember. However, the longer that this sat in my collection, I felt like it got too sickeningly sweet, like too sickeningly sweet. So it was an almond kind of sugary, toffee, slight bit lactonic smelling scent. But like I said, as it sat, I felt like it got like just very sticky sweet, or maybe my nose changed. But I still love Italica. I didn't think they were 100% dupes. I did think they were similar, but I still love Italica. But for some reason, every time I tried to wear Saffron Gourmand, I felt like it was so sweet to the point that it was making me feel slightly sick to my stomach. So I went ahead and got rid of that one. The next fragrance is Jo Malone Vanilla and Anise. So this fragrance I actually really enjoyed. It's something that I wanted for a long time. It was actually discontinued for a while, and then Jo Malone brought it back. But it is a lightweight, kind of watery vanilla mixed with anise seed, and so that gives it a little bit of spice. It kind of gave it an almondy touch, but not too much, and I really did enjoy it. However, I ended up getting rid of it because I picked up Mandorlo di Sicilia again from Aqua de Parma, and I find those scents to be slightly similar, but for me and myself, I felt like they served the same purpose, and I much prefer Mandorlo di Sicilia. So I went ahead and got rid of Vanilla and Anise, but not a bad fragrance. It was just, I just felt like I didn't need it. And then the last fragrance that left my collection is from Maison Tahiti, and this is Vivacious Cacao. So this fragrance I got a few months ago, maybe about 6 months ago, I don't know. But when I got it, I did tell you all that it kind of was, I don't want to say boring, but it just wasn't doing much for me. It was a beautiful chocolate scent, but I felt like it wasn't anything special. It was just kind of chocolatey, and I prefer scents like Chocolate Greedy from Montal when it comes to chocolatey fragrances. So I just didn't feel the need to hang on to it, even though I did like it. I only found myself really wearing it to bed, and I prefer Chocolate Greedy from Montal, so that one went to a better home. So those are the fragrances that left my collection. Let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances. What do you think of them? Are they your favorites? Please don't be offended if I got rid of your favorite. I don't think any of the fragrances I mentioned are bad. all of them were good. It's just some didn't really work out for me, or they're just not my style fragrance. And I am very happy that I was able to share some fragrances that I used up with you all, because that does not happen often. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I typically upload new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I have tons of content for you to check out. Also, if you haven't checked out my website yet, check it out. It's www.simplyayesha.com. Over there, I talk about fragrance and other things that I love. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me over there as well. I love to chit chat with you guys in my stories and my DMs. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.